Hello, Kimpton. Joel Titlebaum. What? No, you always say you shook me off. No, you shook me off. No, nope, you shook me off. You shook me off.
You start too early.
Oh.
Go.
Hello, Kimpton. Joel Titlebaum at Harriet in the Starlight Room. Just going over some bottled carbonated cocktails, just in case you missed it at the Chef GM conference. Things that you need. Bottle capper. Bottle caps. 6.3 ounce. These are 6.3 ounce. They'll vary a little bit, but that's a pretty good size. And soda grade CO2. It's important that you get soda grade, not whipped cream grade. The whipped cream will make your cocktails sweeter. Twist and sparkle. That's the bottle. That's the one that you carbonate it with. As you're filling these, this is an Americano we pre-batch, so Campari Sweet Vermouth and water. As you're filling these, which we'll get a shot of in just a second, there are fill lines on it. One's for water, one's for everything else. Don't go over your fill lines. Just trust me on that one. Learn from trying to do things faster. Inside of here is a CO2 cartridge already. As you twist it on, it'll break the CO2 cartridge, and it will carbonate your cocktail for you. Aside from the fill lines, you want to make sure that your spirits, your water, whatever liquid you're putting into to have carbonated has to be cold. And when I say cold, I mean really cold. About 34 degrees is the recommended temperature, and no lower than that on this. I don't know why. I haven't tried that yet, but 34 degrees. If you have a wine fridge that you can see the temperature on, throw it in there. If not, regular fridges are right around there anyway, so you can just leave it in there for an hour or so and it should cool it down. As this is carbonating, you'll hear a little bit of gas escaping from it. Don't worry about it. It's designed to do that because not all of the CO2 will dissolve into your cocktail. We double charge it. It's not a professional charger like you might have at your restaurants if you're carbonating water for guests. It's kind of a home thing, but it works if you get it yourself cold enough and you double charge it. So we double charge it up here just to make sure that the carbonation level, you get a good medium-sized bubble. You don't want huge Coca-Cola bubbles. You don't want little champagne bubbles. You want somewhere right in between. In terms of functionality for bottled cocktails on your bar, Starlight Room does a high volume, as I'm sure a lot of other bars do in the country under Kimpton. What it allows you to do is it takes a 3 to 4 minute cocktail, depending on what you're putting in here, and it cuts the time down to as long as it takes to open a beer, which is on a Friday or Saturday night for your bartenders or the bar managers that work behind the bar is amazing. It's also part of the show. For service tickets, we send it to the table with a glass of ice, and they pour it tableside so the guests can see the carbonation get released. It's kind of a nice thing for the guests. Hotel amenity, we are considering doing this at the Sir Francis Drake in the hotel rooms as pre-bottled cocktails, in addition to the small bottles of alcohol that you get in there. You can have house-made, house-carbonated cocktails from the bars in your hotel. So, double carbonated, double charged. So here's the personal preference question. I'll tell you what I do. It's to funnel or not to funnel. Funneling releases a lot of the CO2, unfortunately. And there's such a perfect amount in this if you double charge it with cold liquid that I didn't want to lose any of it. If you decide to funnel, it's fine if you're doing a lot of them. It's not going to hurt it that bad, but if you eyeball it, you can actually get fast enough where you can hand pour these like this without losing too much of the CO2. We fill ours here to about 6 ounces. And then you cap them. So you take your cap, there's a little magnet on the bottom of your big red capper. You put it on, and you want to make sure you have straight down pressure, because if not you'll get like a weird sideways seal and it won't seal properly. And there you have it. Bottled carbonated Americanos.